Hello, hello, stampers. Welcome to Lori Stamping Creations. I'm going to share with you 5 cards. This is my Sunday share card, and I just happen to have 5 cards here tonight using some new products with Stampin' Up! That will be available in January. So as I go through these 5 cards, I will mention the new things. And some of the items I've used before, as I'm going through these bundles here. I might have used a bundle in the last couple of weeks, but it's still good to see different ways to use all the products that we have that are upcoming. Okay, so before I get into these 5 cards, I do want to do a recap of last Sunday. And there were several people that voted for this card. This was one of the class projects that I had at my Morton class a while back. And this was card number 3. I think I had seven choices last week, and all of them used the same designer series paper. So if you missed that, you can go back and catch my YouTube video. It won't be a live video anymore because, like I said, that was last Sunday. But my YouTube will have this on here. And this paper pack, like I said, I made 7 cards. So this was card number 3. And the winner of this is Cindy C. C as in cat. Okay, so Cindy C as in cat, if you are watching, your name was drawn to get this card. And I will get it to you in the mail. Okay, so thank you everybody who voted, and we can vote for tonight's 5 cards as well. If you would like to get Happy Mail, because we all like to get cards, right? Hand stamped cards in the mail. So please consider, after you're done watching this video, you can vote for your favorite. Okay, so we'll start with card number 1. And this paper, I absolutely love it. It is called Lovely Blossoms Designer Paper, and it's an online exclusive, or it will be in January. And so I featured this a couple weeks ago, and I've been using a lot of it. You can see all the little scraps and things, but I think I showed, let me get the right sheet here. I can't find it now. This piece here is the one I showed, I think, because you can cut all these pieces and parts up and make cards from these flowers and different patterns. Okay, so once again, Lovely Blossoms DSP. And I actually used 3 different ones. So this background here is one pattern, and then this is another pattern, and then this is just one of the images that you can cut, separate, and you know, it looks like a stamped image, but it's just part of the paper. Okay, and Crumb Cake was my card base, and this sentiment, so very thankful, comes from Delicate Framing, which is online exclusives only. Okay, and then we'll go on to card number 2. I can't remember if I showed this before. This was also a class project recently, and some gals got to make this in Morton, Illinois. So again, it's that same paper that's called the Lovely Blossoms, and then this flower and this little die here, this real skinny die, is nice for little thin words like that. And that comes from Lovely Arrangements. So again, this is a new bundle that's coming up. And I use the Happy Birthday sentiment, and then this flower and the leaf die, which is right here. I use the leaf die and then this real skinny die for my words. Okay. Lovely Arrangement dies. So yeah, my card base is Peach Pie, and then of course this paper is the Secret Sea, which is one of my favorite colors. Okay, and threw in a little bit Old Olive. All right, so that's card number 2. Okay, and card number 3, if you are voting, this is actually, oh, I tell you, I cannot get enough of this paper. I'm running out. But, you know, it was in the holiday mini, so it's time to be done with all of that. But I used the embossing folder behind here. I don't know if you can see that. That little bit was the folder that's in that holiday book. And then I used some of that gorgeous Peaceful Garden designer paper. And this flower die is all one piece for the die cut there, and it comes from the Fragrant Layers dies. So this die right here where my finger is, that's what I use there. Again, new product. So I'm ready to get done. You know, I'm done with my Christmas cards and ready to move on to some new and exciting things. So anyway, okay, card number 3 if you are voting. And then card number 4, this was a class the other day that I did in Peoria, downtown Peoria, Illinois. And it's a fun fold, very simple fun fold, okay? This is all one piece of beautiful paper and folded over, and I glued this flap down, glued this first piece, you know, shut, and added some stylish shapes dies for these pieces. And this flower was actually cut from the paper, okay? One piece has big flowers that you can cut apart, and then I used some dies. So yeah, this paper is called, let's see, I've got it written down because I knew I would mess it up. True Blue Floral Designer Paper. And True Blue Floral is the product of the month for December. So if you are not aware of that, if you spend $75 as your subtotal during the month of December, then you can buy a pack of designer paper for just $5, okay? And only one per person. So believe me, I tried to get 2. Not possible, Lori. You can only get 1 package of paper. So anyway, once again, True Blue Floral DSP, product of the month for December. Okay. And then in January, we'll have a new product of the month. So when that comes about, I will share that also. It won't be designer paper every time. It might be a stamp set or a new bundle or things like that. Okay. So that's card number 4. And then the last one, card number 5, this was literally just put together with scraps on my table, okay? I had a piece of old olive, and I didn't use it. I had it embossed with the So Swirly embossing folder from the annual catalog, and it was just sitting there. So, okay, and then, and then I had 3 pieces of scraps. This was the backside, actually, the Traditions of Christmas, and of course with all the cards I made using the Christmas paper, you know, I had this turn it over, and you've got Secret Sea and Old Olive, and just added some new flowers, and this is a new die, and so just made a real simple card, and that's card 5. Okay, so along with that, I will share Forever Florals. So this is one stamp I used, and then this little flower here, and then the Forever Floral dies. I used this one, and then there's a little die to cut out your flower, and this die right here was for my sentiment. Okay, so I think that's it. That was card 5. So we will bring them back in reverse order, and this is 5. The fun fold is 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, thank you so much for stopping by Lori's Stampin' Creations, and until next Sunday, happy stamping. Bye-bye.